caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Buffaloes will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Oklahoma State's offense comes onto the field first today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the pass game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And the Cowboys with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Fires downfield. Working on the right. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the running back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. From the gun, running back gets to give. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Colorado's offense taking the field for a chance we have to see them today. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Lewis wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He makes the grab. At the 45, on his way. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Makes it past the marker. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15, a first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Lewis to throw. Pressure coming. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
This is why 3rd down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes. They put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for, some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line. It confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a first down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Going to take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Catch in the middle. It's Galloway. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down, because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Hand off from the shotgun. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Lewis wants to pass. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. They'll snap it with a minute to play here in the opening stanza. Leaves it with the back. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Buffaloes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Lewis to throw. He's got the tight end. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the 1st. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. He'll keep it himself. Got some room in at the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
There's a great example of living to play another day. QB in the pocket, nobody open, throw it out of bounds.
and he needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start, offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Finds his man. It's Ferguson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. 5 yards away from another 3rd down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Marshall. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. That brings him to within 1.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. From the gun, running back on the move. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing outside of just being a talented football team and showing up is that they they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today.
They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
Lewis wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Gibson. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
From the gun, the ground game. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Using the quick game. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
Quarterback goes down at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buffaloes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Hauls it in. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. They'll move the wide receiver. On 4th down, looking to pass. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Looking Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Finds the tight end. Tough physical run, stiff arm and all as they get it out to the 13. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Cowboys really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's low pass. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. They punt it away on fourth down. Hauls it in, looking for space. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Lewis to throw. Pocket breaking down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Boulder. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas at Folsom Field.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Cowboys will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Lewis wants to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Right down the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Under fire. Quickly out to the tight end. Turning it on. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. They'll try the right side. Look out, he's got room. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And the defense got him at the 27.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on 1st down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom.
Lost one deep down the right side. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Cowboys will call on their punt team. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Motion from the wideout. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll send the tight end in motion. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that seemed a little off to start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Lewis to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple of shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. And the Cowboys can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys! And that one will give them the lead.
Defenses at some point are going to have to figure out how to slow this guy down because he already has 3 receiving touchdowns. We're only 4 games into the season. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Running to the left. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a play.
Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let them get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles and got him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Pulls it in. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they got it at the 42.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on.
There he goes. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another 1st down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Lewis wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the 1st down.
We've reached the break. Oklahoma State is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed on the outside, it's Gibson. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28th.
Well, we know this guy is special.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And the Buffaloes will have it 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Lewis to throw. He's got him. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Got his man on the outside. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. The lead is down to a field goal. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen.
He smashes his way through again. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Firing to the right, complete. The Cowboys will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Doug.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
He'll pull it on the read. Got the first down and still on his feet. He moves the chains and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The offense set for a first down play. Lewis wants to pass. Got a man, it's Gibson. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football. And this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Takes a hit as he fires. It's picked off, and that's number 10. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Now the offense will try to run out the clock with the lead. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
Yeah, and a nice job by this defense. This is a critical moment, right? We got to get the football back. They're backed up, thank goodness. Force a punt here, get the football back so we can make some magic here in this fourth quarter.
Hard running there. Just shedding tackles. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Calling a timeout here. You have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Leaves it with the running back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. And the Cowboys will send out the punt unit. And the returner will be brought down. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now, because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Lewis to throw. He'll pull it down. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the fourth quarter, one-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here on a 2-minute situation in your own end, you got to find ways to start throwing completions somewhere out on the field to get back in this game.
And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
We're talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight. They thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got it inside the 30. Right down the gut of the field. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field, most likely coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Galloway. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That's reeled in. It's Lopez. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Oh, they're after him. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
Well, I love the play call by the defense there on 4th down. They were expecting pass, and they didn't decide to just lay back and play zone coverage. They were going to dial up the pressure. They bring the blitz, and they just overwhelmed the